เร็วๆได้ไหม Hello from a very wet Thailand. So listen, this week we've got a few things to cover. You've just seen Akram get in the car. His plane was booked a little bit before we thought, so he was in a rush this morning. He basically got to Cambodia, he did his fight, everything was great in the end, just so you know. But this week we are going to do a few things. So firstly, we're going to have a look at what a normal class looks like, a 4:30 class, how we get through it. The format, and maybe meet Max and a couple of the other trainers. Also, afterwards we're going to speak to Amir. Now Amir's come to Thailand to do a YouTube video on training for a fight and then fighting. I can't give you the results of the fight, or maybe I can, who knows. And then we've also got some new bits and bobs of changing the floor mats. As you can see behind, it would have been done. And also all new bags. As you can see behind, they're also done. So keep tuned and listen. If you do like this, we would appreciate you subscribe, and then you'll be able to get any updates on these videos and also any technical videos we upload. So put that notification as well. Please do, that'll help us a lot. Okay, guys, let's go. So this is a typical Tuesday afternoon. We've had quite a lot on today, quite an exciting day. It's been raining, which is beautiful, but again, we're ending the session, So our sessions, I just want to tell you what we do. When they first come, at 4:30 they have a little run, then they do a warm-up, and after warm-up, shadow boxing, hand wraps. After that we do a technique of the day, and we have every day a different technique. Then we do pads work, we do bag work. Afterwards you do a little bit of sparring if you want to, or more technique on the bags. Then we do some sort of group warm down. Now we've got some guys here, these guys don't want to do the sparring, right? But over here we've got the guys who want to do sparring. So we sort of divide it up a little bit. So after this, what they've got is a choice. People can finish at 6, or a group of guys running for about 4 or 5K, which everyone can join in on as well. So we try and make it that even though we're really busy, we've got nice distinct things. Everyone's always busy. Max is taking I guess at the end we either do push-ups or techniques or abs, and he's doing some ab workout. Come, we can go and meet Max. We'll give him an interview. Max, how are you? Say you like the camera. This is Crew Max. So Max, where are you from? How you tell how old are you?
I'm from Thailand.
And how old are you?
28.
And when's your baby?
Tomorrow.
So there's a couple of other things that come over here. So we have, I want to say this, come follow me. So what we're going to try and do, we get a lot of these, we've got pads, we've got bags, we've got stuff which gets perished a lot. So we recently sort of partnered up with these guys, SKS. So shout out to SKS, and they've sent us some of these, some of their pads. These ones are Fairtex, and you can see how well used they are, so we're reviewing all that, but also bags. So if you follow me, these bags all need renewing. So what we've gone and done is for the first time since Phuket King's around, we've found a really good bag manufacturer, and we've got Phuket King branded bags in the next couple of days. So these are some of the old mats that we took up the other day, and there's probably about 80 here, between here and there. So we try and change the mats every year and a half, totally get rid of them all, get a whole new bunch. And if you look at these, I mean, we get a lot of footfalls, so you can see they're not great, not terrible, but they're not great. This is on the bottom, this is on the top. And what happens over time is it's just, they wear out, they get a little bit thinner, they get a little bit smellier, so we get rid of them.
วิทย์เป็นใครคะเป็นใครคะในค่ายนี้คุณทำหน้าที่อะไรคะเป็นเทรนเนอร์รอบเป้าช่วยปั้มช่วยซ้อมคนนี้ใครคะคนนี้ชื่ออะไรคะชื่ออะไรครับเป็นคุณแม่ครับ
What was your plan?
So originally I had the idea to where I would travel to Thailand and learn Muay Thai. Reason why Muay Thai is because I think it's one of the most brutal sports that I can think of. You know, boxing, it's too mainstream and the risk isn't really there. But Muay Thai, I think it has an essence to where it has just enough danger, but also it's very difficult, and most people don't know about it, but whenever they find out, I think they do get hooked.
Specific, you're not allowed to leave until you win.
Yes.
So if you lose next week, what's going to happen?
So I only bought a one-way ticket. I don't have a return flight set back home. And I'm not going to book one even whenever the fight is announced and even after I get out of the ring that day, depending on what happens. Now, let's say I lose by points or, God forbid, a knockout or anything that brutal, then I would just have to stay here and dedicate myself more and more and more. I'll use one word, and that's discipline. I found that I didn't have as much discipline, especially physically, compared until when before coming here, I realized that, wow, I don't have as much discipline as I thought. Because coming here, I'm like, wow, I really need to train harder. I need to go on runs. I need to eat right. I need to get correct sleep. And whenever you're back home in your own comfortable bed, in your own house, in your own routine, discipline seems to slip out of your hands, especially if you don't have somebody by your side constantly telling you, hey, do this right, don't do that, that's wrong. So discipline, ultimately, is the one thing I'm learning. Every single night before I go to sleep, lay my head on the pillow, it takes me a good 40, 50 minutes to actually fall asleep because I'm constantly thinking of oh, what if I check a kick? And I've tapped my shin before on someone else's in sparring with shin pads on. One of the worst pains I've felt without being severely injured. I'm like, wow, I'm gonna do that in a ring, going full 100% against somebody else. I have two answers. One, for the video and the storyline, it would have to be a tough fight, maximum distance, 3 rounds, 5 rounds, whichever it would be. He probably won round 1, I won round 2, round 3 is iffy, but at the end, my hand gets raised. That's for the storyline. Me personally, a straight knockout, round 1. Of course, you know what I mean? Thank you very much again.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for training.
Of course.
Yeah?
4, I thought it was 3.
4 tomorrow, you can have a little lie-in.
Appreciate that.
3 is.
Okay, I'm glad I could re-jog your memory.
At last, new bags turned up in 2 boxes, costing a lot of money to bring it through customs. But that's going to be what we do now. Me and Saw are going to go around and fill out the new bags, so we're using and getting rid of some of the old bags, some of the worn down bags. And then there's going to be some bags which we're going to put in a new fight zone. So there's going to be a lot of movement over the next, I'd say, 3 or 4 days, because I'm not going to get it all done today, just because we've got a lot of other stuff to do. Yeah, but these are the bags. So each bag takes an immense amount of filling, and we use old clothes, old leather offcuts. These we've had for a long time because we just replace it from bag to bag, and we've got all of the crew here doing it, and you can see how much stuff it really does take. Now the thing about it is over time they get more and more compressed, so some of these bags are really hard at the bottom from constantly kicking. The new ones are going to be a lot softer, which is good for the beginners, and we have some hard ones for the fighters. Well, look, here they are pretty much done, all 11 new bags there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, please do subscribe and come and check out the new bags, the new mats. We'd love to have you here. Thanks, guys.